everyone, it's Pixel Guy, and today we're going to be starting a new game, which is Pikmin. Start. Right, so we're going to be obviously choosing Data File 1. And here's a cutscene. And reading. My name is Captain Olimar. While travelling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I cannot repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So, you play as Captain Olimar, who we saw got into, a collision with a meteorite. So, you use the, what would you call it, just the normal control stick to move Olimar. You use the trigger. You can use your left trigger, sorry, I'm looking at my hands, to move the camera behind Olimar. At the moment, we don't have many camera features, because obviously it's creating, atmosphere, which I'm ruining by just explaining everything. So you run around, there's not much you can do. You can make Olimar do this weird slapping thing. If you press A, you can whistle with B. So yeah, this is the planet's terrain. You just run around a bit, and then you can find this. What is it? It's a huge spider. Three-legged spider. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were awaiting for me. Waiting. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Olimar does that a lot, actually. It's pretty funny. If you find these are pellet posies, you can press A on them, and you can actually attack them. You probably won't be doing this a lot. There's nothing you can do with this right now, but if you go over to this, the seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and is now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. So, approach it and press A. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned into a living creature. Not a plant. Plucking it has done no visible damage. It appears to stand there staring at me. Its shape is similar to a Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it Pikmin. So, that's why the game's called Pikmin, because, well, there's Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yeah, I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. Fascinating creature. I shall try grab it and throw it with A. I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. The following controls appear to allow several viewpoints, and like I said, you can change the camera. So the controls there, I don't know if it's just me, probably, seem hard to follow. So like I said, now that we have A, Olimar doesn't just do that weird slap thing, he can throw Pikmin. Then with C, you can move the Pikmin around you. You can also direct them to things, so this guy will now pick up that. While he's doing that, if you use the L stick, you can zoom in and out of Olimar, like the camera perspective. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. I hope that's the right word. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. So yeah, you can zoom in and out with the right stick. I think I said left before. And then with Z, you can change perspective. So top down, side. There is just the two perspectives. I don't know why it's made it sound like there was more. With this, you can go to the Pikmin and press A, and it will pluck them. If you keep tapping A, the Pikmin, not the Pikmin, Olimar will run around and pluck more Pikmin. With the amount of Pikmin you can make on the first day, as you can see in the top right, it says day 1, you can make 25. Just to explain the pellet posies more, I guess, if you give a red pellet to a red Pikmin and the red Pikmin takes it to the red onion, you can get 2, despite it saying 1. That is a colour bonus, if you will. So you could have, you know, you could bring other pellets. I think there's flowers that change colour somewhere around, maybe not right now. Yeah. Obviously, these all say 1, so only 1 Pikmin is required to carry them. I think you can mostly double the people carrying them. Although sometimes it's a little bit different, I believe. And there's obviously different carry... Oh, it also, like, it looks like he's grabbing them by the neck. Although it's probably meant... I don't know. Anyway, so I'll just call them back. And like these Pikmin, they take a little while. Another thing I could bring up now is that when Pikmin are in the ground like that, if you leave them for long enough, they will sprout a bud. And if you leave them longer, they will sprout a flower. This is sort of their maturity levels, slash their strength and speed. So, like, if you had a load of flower Pikmin, that's better than a load of leaf Pikmin, and, you know, they move fast. As you can see, there's a bit of slack when you run, but flower Pikmin keep up with you. But if you leave them in the ground too long, they will just wilt, I guess, and go back to being sprout Pikmin, leaf Pikmin. Yeah, I think that's all the information I have right now. We can start getting these guys to push this. I know we don't have enough, but we will in a second. Also, the first day is not timed. There's usually, each day lasts around 13 minutes. The first day has unlimited time, because, well, you'll see, or I'll explain later. So yes, once you have 10 Pikmin, you can push this box, and they push it all the way, so it becomes a sort of little ramp. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups and perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. So yeah, this is all the stuff we've said. before. I mean, it just looks so confusing at the bottom. So then, once a Pikmin has finished a task, they will turn a weird pale colour, and then that means they're idle. So, yeah, that just means that they're not actively doing anything. I think if a Pikmin is idle around things, let's have a look. Yeah, dismiss them with C. Yeah, if they're idle, they will find a job to do. But, you know, they're often just stand there. This results to a lot of lost Pikmin when they just, for some reason, choose... Oh, they're pushing it around, aren't they? Just to do nothing. Yeah... We can't go through here at the moment. I'll explain these walls when we get to opening them up. But all you need to know right now is that you cannot do anything. So, while they are bringing those pellets back, we shall approach this. Amazing! There is no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled across the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? I don't know. So, if we can mark these Pikmin, we'll leave them there. While these guys bring back all of the little pellets. Well, some little, some big. And that is all 25 Pikmin that we can get today. So, we shall wait for them to come up. Tap A to... When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try getting it all done at once by repeatedly tapping... Thanks, Olimar, I did just say that. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flow. I already explained this too. And they turn pale when they're not busy. Anyway, I thought you were the one in the rush to get your engine back to your ship, and now you want to dilly-dally and talk about things I've already discussed? Anyway, we have 19 Pikmin. That's because we left 6 at the engine. You only need 20 to get 20 in this first part. But I mean, for the couple more seconds it takes, I don't know why you wouldn't, you know, get all 25. I suppose if you were speedrunning it or something, you could, you know, that would be a reason. But yeah, I don't think there's too much to explain in this sort of tutorial bit. I mean, you can start, obviously brings up a start menu, you can go to sunset and continue from last save. Y brings up this actually, which is just a menu. This is all the controls here if you press R, so if you did want to review them you can do that. This shows you, usually there would be a map here once you unlock the map. Then it shows you how many Pikmin are following you and how many are in the onion. Obviously we've got 25 free about, I guess, if you would say that. So they are here. So they all read to 0 apart from the 25 free. Yeah. Just hit the ship. Oh, I've recovered 0 of 30. Yeah, give us a sec on them. Come on. Ha! 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 And magically the ship flips around. And there is our engine at the bottom. And Lamar walks over all proud as if he did quite literally all the heavy lifting. And all the Pikmin run away. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And then as night suddenly comes, all of these purple Pikmin seem to run back to that onion. We blow our whistle for some reason. And then we enter our ship. And what's this? Day 1 since impact. I've somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or they have merely decided to join me for other reasons. Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. That's rather assuming of you. The Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hocketate. I know that's not the pronunciation, but it just seems to make more sense. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my Dolphin in such short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below, as it holds the keys to my survival. I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. So this is just a screen that, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Day 1, the Pikmin population has slowly gone up. We have 25 Pikmin. We sprouted 25 Pikmin, making a total of 25. We didn't lose any in battle, and we left none behind, because we're an awesome captain like that. So then, at the bottom, we have 25 red Pikmin in that onion. We have 1 ship part, 29 remaining, and 29 days, which obviously he did all just explain. Press A, and you can either save or not save. So, I guess if you're unhappy with your day, you can not save, and then, as we saw in the menu, you could continue from last save and sort of redo a day, which means you always could redo a day, but you can't go back further if you decide to save. So, as we're pretty happy with our day, we will save. And, yeah. So this is the main menu. As you can see, the Forest of Hope has unlocked over here. And in the next video, we will go and explore the Forest of Hope. Yeah. That's all I have to say. If you press Y, though, you can look at the ship logs. Obviously, this one is just what we just read. So yeah, go through that. But yeah, so in the next episode we will go to the Forest of Hope, repetition, and then we will see what's there. So stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!